I am totally blind. I have been since birth, and that was my guide dog woofing in the background. Um, she's been quiet all afternoon, and all of a sudden, when we're on a call or a Zoom thing, she
Yeah,
decides to woof. Anyway,
yeah,
I have been totally blind since birth. I was
yeah.
born at 26 weeks, weighing just 1 pound 9 ounces
Mm-hmm.
or 750 grams, and I was given too much oxygen at birth.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't measure these things back then. But at least I'm here to
Mm.
tell a story because my twin sister Lisa didn't survive.
Okay.
So I went to a normal school for sighted children. It was one of the first group of people to go to a normal sighted school in my state where I live in Canberra, Australia.
Yeah.
And then I studied commerce and law at the Australian National University. And then I worked for 17 years as a lawyer. And
Yeah.
then I retrained as a John C. Maxwell speaker, trainer, and coach. And now I'm working as an inspirational speaker, published author,
Yeah.
podcaster, and coach.
Wow, wow, wow. That's a great thing. So, I mean, Amanda, you have a great story. Do you want to tell us more about your greatest challenge in life?
Thank you. The greatest challenge in life that I have ever faced was being made redundant, or being laid off. You might refer to it as in Singapore. I'm not sure which term you use. In 2014, I'd been working for 17 years as a government lawyer, and the agency I was working for was being downsized. And people used to say, "Oh, do you
Yeah.
think you'll lose your job?" And it's like, nah, no, I'm a woman, I'm a legislative drafter, and I have a disability. I'm a union delegate. They wouldn't dare, but they
Yeah.
did. And so I had to reinvent myself. And I'm still going through that process of reinventing myself. Well, first I reinvented myself as a coach, and then I really felt called to go into speaking, and then of course COVID hit. So I've sort of had to reinvent myself again as a virtual speaker. So that was a huge challenge to go through that process of feeling rejected, unwanted, then to have to go through the process of going from being an employee to being a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
Also
Yeah.
building my own business as a blind person. Social media is really hard, you know. It's really
Yeah.
tough to make sure that pictures are the right way up on Facebook, and
Yeah.
that I'm in the camera shot. And so there's all sorts of little challenges that I'm facing every day. But yeah,
Yeah.
that is one of the greatest challenges I've had to face, is to reinvent myself. But it's also been the best thing that's ever happened in my life.
Sure. That's great. So, how did you actually overcome that challenge?
Well, there's been a number of things that has helped me overcome this challenge. The first is my faith in God.
Yeah.
I have a very deep faith, which has become deeper over the years
Mm-hmm.
since facing this challenge. The other thing that has got me through this challenge is, in the process of reinventing myself as a coach and speaker, I discovered my life purpose, which is to
Yeah.
inspire and encourage others.
Mm.
And that was a life changer, because after I discovered my purpose, I discovered what I was passionate about. And that's why I said being made redundant was the best thing that ever happened to me, because I discovered my passion.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than to inspire or encourage people to meet their full potential. And,
Mm.
that's what gets me up in the morning. That's what makes me
Yeah.
happy. That's what makes me try again when I do something and fail. And I just pick myself up and go, well, this is my purpose. I'm not going to give up. So that's what I do. This is what I love. In fact, I've even written a book about it.
Yeah.
So, in fact, I'm writing the second edition of my little book to make it better at the moment.
Sure.
So those are the things that got me through this challenge, is my faith and discovering and living out my life purpose.
Sure. So, Amanda, these are very difficult times for mankind. What is your word of encouragement to people during this time?
My word of encouragement to anyone, if anyone is feeling hopeless or, you know, even discouraged, I would say
Yeah,
remember that you are unique, that you have something of great value to offer the world,
yeah,
and that you are special and even precious. And that if you can discover your passion, the thing that you're passionate about, and you're lucky enough to be able to live that out, then you'll be just fine.